Hello children, today we will learn the poem Have You Ever Seen? Now before starting the poem, let's understand the concept homographs. So what do we mean by homographs? Homographs means same spelling, same pronunciation, but the meaning is different. Did you get it? It's same spelling, same pronunciation, but the meaning is different. That's known as homographs. So you can see here I have written many words. F-I-N-E fine, B-A-T bat, K-I-T-E kite, T-R-U-N-K trunk, W-A-T-C-H watch, R-O-S-E rose, E-Y-E-I, F-I-N-E fine, W-I-N-G wing, B-A-T bat, B-O-O-K book, F-A-N fan, W-E-L-L well, B-R-A-N-C-H branch. So these are the words. Now, suppose I say one word. Let's take one word, that is fine. The texture of this cloth is very fine. What is the meaning of that? इस क्लॉथ की जो टेक्सचर है ना वो एकदम फाइन है. इट्स वेरी स्मूथ. दैट इज वन मीनिंग फाइन. द टेक्सचर इज वेरी स्मूथ. समटाइम्स suppose I ask you the question, how are you? Then you will say, Miss, I am fine. मतलब क्या? मैं ठीक हूँ. मेरी तबीयत अच्छी है. Whatever it is. So one word, F-I-N-E fine, उसका स्पेलिंग सेम है, प्रोनाउंसिएशन भी सेम है, पर उसका मतलब चेंज हो जाता है. That is homographs. K-I-T-E kite. Kite मतलब एक मीनिंग है उसका पतंग. And what is the other meaning for kite? It's a bird. So two meanings of one word. Next is W-I-N-G wing. Now birds have wings, they fly. But there are also buildings like A wing. Where do you stay? I stay in A wing. Where do you stay? I stay in B wing. तो वो बिल्डिंग का भी विंग है और बर्ड्स का भी विंग ही है, but the meaning is different. So it's a homograph. I just hope you all are understanding the meaning of these words. These are known as homographs. W-A-T-C-H watch. अब वॉच क्या है? जो हम हाथ में पहनते हैं. I have a watch. I have a golden watch. So it is घड़ी. और दूसरा वॉच क्या है? किसी पे नजर रखना. किसी पे नजर रखना. So what it is? Keep a watch on that boy. You know, when the teacher is leaving the class, she says, keep a watch on this class or on this boy. She will tell to the monitor. Or she says, though I am in the computer room, I am keeping a watch on you. So better be careful. That means she is observing you. So that is this watch. Next, let's take R-O-S-E, rose. अब rose मतलब flower. What is a rose? गुलाब का फूल. और दूसरा rose का मीनिंग क्या है? The sun rose. यानी सूरज उगता है. It is sun rose. The other meaning was फूल, गुलाब का फूल. But the spelling is the same. Pronunciation is the same. Next is well. W-E-L-L well. Now what is the meaning of well? Well means गांव में पौड़ी होती है. मराठी में उसको हम विहिर बोलते हैं. You know, people they go there to means what we say, to take water from that well. isn't it? That is WELL. अब O भी well है और हम बोलते हैं how are you? I am well. How are you feeling? I am well ma'am today. तो मैं ठीक हूँ, मैं अच्छा हूँ. That is also well, but the meaning is different. Then what is this? Branch. 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 Branch मतलब टहनी, पेड़ का. That is the branch of a tree. और हम बोलते हैं कि कोई इंस्टीट्यूट है, जैसे सिंहगढ़ कॉलेज या फिर DY पाटिल इंस्टीट्यूट. So they have many branches spread all over. Isn't it? That is branch. The meaning is different. Next is, this is toes. TOES, toes. Now we have legs, and to the legs, the foot, it has toes. जैसे हाथों के उंगलियों को हम fingers बोलते हैं, वैसे पैरों की उंगलियों को हम toes बोलते हैं. Now there is a huge mountain, and if I say I am standing at the foot of the mountain, what is the meaning of that? उस माउंटेन के फुट पे, यानी उस माउंटेन के नीचे, उसके पास बेस पे मैं खड़ी हूँ. आई एम स्टैंडिंग एट द फुट ऑफ अ माउंटेन. दैट इज द टोज. गॉट इट चिल्ड्रेन? टोज. नेक्स्ट इज BED, बेड. बेड मतलब आराम से बिस्तर पर सोए हुए हैं, उसको हम बेड बोलते हैं. बट देयर इज ऑल्सो अनदर बेड, दैट इज द रिवर बेड. What is river bed? River का किनारा. And on the river bed what we see? We see the boats, we see the ships, we see the people, we see the coconut trees on that bed. And where we sleep, that is also known as a bed. Now this is bark. What is bark? भौंकना. कौन भौंकता है? कुत्ता भौंकता है. That is bark. But what is the other meaning for the bark? The other meaning for the bark is again like bark of a tree. जो पेड़ का वो जो ब्रांच होता है, उसकी जो मोटा वाला हिस्सा होता है, उसको बोलते हैं bark. The dogs they bark, but do the trees bark? No. So bark spelling, pronunciation is the same, but the meaning is different. Next is HEAD, head. Head मतलब क्या? सर. Yes, that is the topmost part of our body. That is HEAD, head. And who is the head in the family? Of course, father. Father is the head of the family. That is, father has the topmost position in the family. वो घर के मुख्य हैं. That is head. तो ये head और वो head, spelling is the same. The meaning has changed. Here it is bat. BAT, bat. Cricket bat, जिससे हम खेलते हैं, क्रिकेट खेलते हैं. What is the other bat? Have you ever seen the bird, hanging upside down on the tree? During the night times we see, evening times, it's very black and it looks very, very, ugly type bird it is. So that is the bat, that is the bird, and here it is cricket bat. So again, two different meanings. What is this? Book. Now I have a textbook. I have a book in my hand. This is one book, one meaning, and I have to go to my village. For that I have to book the tickets. मुझे tickets book करने हैं. तो वहाँ पे क्या हुआ? बुक मतलब पहले से हमको रिजर्वेशन ले करके रखना पड़ता है, बुक करना पड़ता है, टिकट्स. सो दैट इज दिस बुक. एंड नदर इज द लाइट. फ्रॉम मॉर्निंग देयर इज नो लाइट इन माई हाउस. आज सुबह से मेरे घर में लाइट नहीं है, मतलब इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं है. और दूसरा लाइट क्या होगा? दिस बुक इज वेरी लाइट. कैरी करने में, हैंडल करने में हल्का फुल्का बुक है. तो इसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? हल्का फुल्का. अगेन इट इज लाइट. गॉट इट चिल्ड्रेन? टू डिफरेंट मीनिंग्स अगेन. दिस इज फैन. नाउ व्हाट इज द फैन? ओह, आई एम फीलिंग सो हॉट, प्लीज स्विच ऑन द फैन. तो फैन से हवा आएगी, मुझे हवा लगेगी क्योंकि मुझे बहुत गर्मी लग रही है. It's too hot outside. It's too hot. I'm sweating. So please switch on the fan. And what is the another fan? Sushant Singh has many fans all over the world. Got it? The meaning of fan? Yes. Next is trunk. T-R-U-N-K, trunk. Now what is this trunk? Great grandfathers, have you seen? They always carried a iron box. That is known as a trunk. और उस iron box में वो क्या रखते हैं? वो पुराने एल्बम होंगे, कोई फोटोज़ होंगे, कोई कपड़े होंगे, कोई पुरानी चीज़ें होंगे जिनसे उनकी यादें जुड़ी हुई है. So they treasure all those things in a trunk, that is in an iron box. And what is the other meaning of this trunk? The huge tree. Tree ka trunk, that is that trunk. So these are the different words, children, and in day-to-day activity, we come across many such words. But then it depends what is the meaning of that word. So your sentences should carry, or your sentences carry the words. But then at that moment, what you have written the spelling correctly, you have the pronunciation is also correct, but maybe the meaning entirely has changed. So automatically the sentence will go wrong. So this is, have you ever seen? This poem is completely based on homographs, and this homographs is a grammar part. And this type of question you will definitely get for 1 mark. So that 1 mark, but 2 different sentences with 1 word will give you 1 mark. So I just hope that you all have understood the meaning of homographs. So now let's go through the poem and understand the poem. Yes, so I'll just read the poem for you and just explain it to you. Have you ever seen? Kabhi dekha hai kya? The meaning of the sentence is like that. Have you ever seen a sheet on a river bed, or a single hair from a hammer's head? Has the foot of a mountain any toes? And is there a pair of garden hose? See the first sentence, children. Have you ever seen a sheet on a river bed? अब अपने घर में बेड है जिस पर हम सोते हैं, तो उस बेड पे हम क्या डालते हैं? शीट डालते हैं. दैट इज द बेड शीट. बट एज आई टोल्ड यू, रिवर का किनारा जो है उसको भी हम बेड बोलते हैं, पर उस बेड पे कभी शीट डाला है क्या हमने? नहीं. इट्स अ ह्यूमरस फनी पोयम. और अ सिंगल हेयर फ्रॉम हैमर्स हेड. हैमर मतलब हथौड़ा, और उस हथौड़े पे एक ऐसा गोल सा होता है, उसको हेड बोलते हैं, तो वो हैमर का हेड हुआ. और अ सिंगल हेयर फ्रॉम अ हैमर्स हेड. नाउ दिस इज ऑल्सो हेड, सो वी हैव हेयर्स ऑन दी हेड. पर हैमर के हेड पे बाल हैं क्या? दैट इज वाई द टाइटल ऑफ द पोएम इज हैव यू एवर सीन. हैज द फुट ऑफ अ माउंटेन एनी टोज? आवर फुट हैज टोज. माउंटेन फुट पे टोज देखा है क्या हमने? सवाल ही नहीं उठता है. एंड इज देयर अ पेयर ऑफ गार्डन होज? Now what is the meaning of hose? Hose means it's a flexible or a plastic tube, a long tube which is fit to the tap. And then the water flows from that pipe, and that water is water to the plants. उसको बोलते हैं hose. और दूसरा meaning क्या है उसका? That is a pair of stockings or tights, which the girls mostly wear. Which the girls wear these tights. This is also known as a hose. So is the garden hose like this? Is it like that? No. A pair of garden hose बोला है. Pair मतलब क्या? 2. So we have 2 legs. Naturally the girls will wear 2 stockings. But that pipe, it's not in the pair. Does the needle ever wink its eye? Does the needle ever wink its eye? नीडल में छेद होता है जिसमें से हम धागा डालते हैं. Isn't it? So उस नीडल के उस होल को हम क्या बोलते हैं? आई बोलते हैं. एंड इवन वी हैव आईज. बट हमारी आईज क्या करती है? देखती है और कभी कभी आंख भी मारती है. Isn't it? We do that. Normally everybody does that. So our eyes, they wink. But does the needle eye wink? Definitely no. Why doesn't the wing of a building fly? As I told you children, wing, birds fly with the help of the wings. And A wing, B wing, C wing ऐसे बिल्डिंग के नाम होते हैं, तो वो बिल्डिंग फ्लाई होते हैं क्या? No. So can you tickle the ribs of a parasol? Now what is a parasol over here? Parasol means it's an umbrella. अब जैसे ही हम अम्ब्रेला खोलते हैं तो उसके अंदर वो कुछ ऐसे तार होते हैं, isn't it? So that is known as the ribs. अब ribs तो हमारे भी sides में हैं, below the waist. So anybody is tickling you, you feel that, isn't it? And then you automatically start laughing. But are you able to tickle the ribs of an umbrella? No. Or open the trunk of a tree at all. Now there is a trunk. Trunk means iron box. And when you open that trunk, so you open and you keep your things, again you close the trunk. पर ऐसे पेड़ के ट्रंक को ओपन कर सकते हैं क्या हम लोग? नो. इसीलिए ये पोयम हैव यू एवर सीन एंड इट्स अ फनी पोयम. आर द टीथ ऑफ अ रेक एवर गोइंग टू बाइट? अभी टीथ जो है अपने मुंह में दांत है, तो हम इन दांतों से क्या करते हैं? बाइट करते हैं, isn't it? But वो जो रेक है, RAKE rake, what is this rake here? It's an instrument used in the gardening work. So even that rake, you know, has some teeth like. उसका भी वो जो आगे का पोर्शन होता है वो दांत जैसे ही होते हैं. But is that rake's teeth going to bite? No. Have the hands of a clock any left or right? We do have hands right and left, but the clock's hands doesn't. Can the garden plot be deep and dark? Garden plot. Garden plot means a place in the garden where it can be deep and dark. When you dig the soil deep into, definitely that plot or that space will look very dark. But यहाँ पे plot का दूसरा meaning क्या है? A wicked plan. और विकेड प्लान कब करता है कोई? जब किसी को किसी पे कोई गुस्सा है, कुछ उसके ऊपर गेम करना है या उससे कोई बदला लेना है. तो व्हाट इज दैट? इन द मूवीज ऑल्सो वी सी द विलियंस, दे मेक अ प्लान नाउ हाउ टू किल दैट हीरो. दैट इज द विकेड प्लान. पर वो जो प्लान है वो डीप है क्या? नहीं. पर गार्डन का प्लॉट जो है वो डीप होता है. एंड what is the sound of a bird's bark? What is the sound of a bird's bark? Now what is the meaning of bark over here? What is the meaning of bark? Bark means dogs they bark. As I already told you, dogs they bark. यानी वो कुत्ता जो है वो भौंकता है तो वो आवाज आती है. But the branch of a tree is also known as a bark. तो उस बार्क और इस बार्क में फर्क है. द मीनिंग इज डिफरेंट. सो चिल्ड्रन, दिस इज वॉट इज नोन एज होमोग्राफ्स. नाउ देर आर मेनी सच वर्ड्स like that, where you will find a word having two meanings. A word having two meanings and it is known as homographs. See the spelling children, HOMOGRAPHS, that is homographs. Split the word into three parts. Whenever you come across any difficult word or any long word, how you are supposed to split that and understand how that word is pronounced. So here homo, HOMO, then GRA, PHS first. That is homographs. Got it children, everyone? Yes. I just hope that you all have understood the poem. Thank you.